I want to share with you 4 other ways to post to your grid to make a visual impact that's not just a photo or a puzzle grid. Now, if you are in the puzzle grid phase, that's perfectly fine. Keep doing what you're doing, keep having fun with that. But if you are looking for something different, then this is the video for you. I always believe that giving your viewers a visual experience is really important because we like to see something different. We are visual creatures by nature, so we perk up and pay attention when something looks different and unique and beautiful. What else can we do? Number 1 is making use of multi-photos. Multi-photo is when it has a little icon on the right-hand side and you can swipe through. This works really well if you have written a blog post or you have a piece of content where you are sharing tips and you want your subscribers to scroll through and read them. So you can create a beautiful graphic and then have them swipe left to see the rest of the tips, so they can click to read more, learn more, or download. They're really easy to create. You'll create your graphic and repurpose content on a freebie or a blog post that you already have. From Erica from Unclick Creative, and she specializes in copy for photographers. I'm loving her brand colors, so beautiful. And in her case, she's highlighting the key points of a blog post. The second one is a carousel image, so it's going to be similar than a multi-image in that we're also going to scroll, but here we're creating the effect of an image that keeps going. It creates curiosity for your viewer and they want to see what is next. So these work really well if you are promoting something unique and different. So in this case, I've got my front image, my second image. This one is a video, so I've incorporated video as well. And then I have my last graphic. If you have a puzzle grid, you might be able to repurpose your puzzle grid to create an Instagram carousel. Now, not a lot of people are doing these, so it might be something that is unique and different at the moment. But definitely don't let it stress you out. If it's fun and quick and easy for you to do, then definitely give it a try. One way that you can create that is a really long image inside of Canva that is 4 by 1 and have it split up. Or you can create 4 different squares and then upload them the same way that you would do for a multi-photo. Here's an example, and you can make this as simple or as complex as you want, and you can just play around and then add in more elements and layers that you feel makes sense for you. So if we're on the bicycle theme, you can find different ways to be creative, change out the text. But as always, I recommend creating a template for yourself. You see, like I've done that here, so that you can get a general feel for what it is that you want to create, and then you just change out the photos and the colors every single time so that it looks a little different, but you're not recreating the wheel every single time. I use this site called imageonline.com.au, cut photo into pieces. I'm going to show you exactly what I do because there's lots of distracting buttons and things here that will take you down a different rabbit hole. So we want to go choose file, grab the image we just created, and now I'm going to say I want this in 4 parts, 1 height. So all 4 parts has to be the same height. Then you can download them individually or download the zip, and there are our 4 images. So as a bonus little tip, what I do from here is I jump into Planoly and add them right in there so I can access and post from my phone or schedule to post automatically. So I'll choose multi, my computer, select them all, and then you can make sure they're in the right order, and then you have them right there, and you can write your caption. So to create these, you will take a graphic that you already love and use, and we are maybe promoting a freebie. So what I would do is I would copy that graphic and I would move certain elements up so that it looks like it's just coming off of the page, followed by an enticing headline and subheadline. Then I copy this graphic, and what I want to try and do is match the the part of this first one that's missing. So for me personally, it might be easier to create a longer graphic and then have that sliced into 4 different graphics, but there are so many unique ways that you can play with this. And I feel like once you've got your template down, it's so much easier. So we'll cut it off at just the 2. Now these are particularly popular with Instagram ads right now. They are more time consuming to create. I definitely recommend using these sparingly when you really want to promote something fun and different. Just putting in filler copy here. And I try to create a similar look and feel, but just have a few changes so it's not too overwhelming for the reader or for me to create. This is just a super quick example of what that might look like. Maybe you have a free download, so you would change the wording of this example in one of my template products, and you could say styling open shelves, 10 tips to create a space that feels less cluttered and more inviting, free guide. And so here we can see that this image is cut off, so we might swipe through and then see even more. So maybe for like tip number 1, we can say create a color scheme. And then you would place your tip here. The whole idea with this is to create interest so that people will actually click through and feel like this is something that's going to be worth their time. The point with these is to keep them on brand, but don't be like afraid to break the brand mold a little bit and be more playful. And then this last one is the action that you want them to take. Number 3 is to include a video training that you have. And you can even put this in a beautiful graphic if you wanted to. And then you can say, see more on my channel or on my blog, or get all of the tips of the free mini course that I have. And then the last one, also related to the third one, is to upload an IGTV video and then select the option to have it share to your grid. If you love these tips and you want even more on how to make a visual impact on Instagram using your graphics and using all that Instagram has to offer to reach your followers, then look out for a fun challenge to help you get more eyeballs on your Instagram. So definitely check that out. I would love to see you inside.